Nothing can stop their demise.
Our army of monsters like me. Tens of thousands of them.
Frankenstein. Wow. This film was directed by the guy who did the screenplays for great films as 13 Nights of Days, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and a couple of other movies here and there. This is his second director debut, and I'm really sorry, mate. I'm really sorry. Because the actual director, I think, by looks of his actual IMDb list and what he's worked on, he seems pretty decent as an actual writer. And I think you should stick to writing, mate, because at the end of the day, whoever wrote this piece of shit did not do you justice, for sure. Frankenstein sucked. Big time. And I was watching it and I was just bored. Really, really bored and just like cringeworthy and just like pretty much. The only good thing I'm going to say about this movie right now is Aaron Harcourt's trying to perform. You know, he's trying for what he's got, considering he's playing what, a superhero version of Frankenstein's monster, who's named Adam, by the way. Yep. Ugh, just terrible. Just talk about a typical knockoff of like Underworld and trying to be like Blade and these other type of movies. I mean, even Van Helsing is better than this movie, and that was cheesy as hell, and that was just really over the top. But you know, at least with that, it had some sort of structure, and it had actually a pretty similar plot, thinking about it right now, in terms of the ending and the finale and stuff. Very similar in that sense. The storyline, obviously Frankenstein's monster is awake, alive, whatever, and he gets caught up in a war between these gargoyles and the demons. And yeah, and obviously that's about it, really, to be honest. He's kind of like portrayed as like an anti-hero kind of thing, like a rebel. He plays by his own rules kind of thing, but he doesn't really get flashed out like that way. He's been as a couple of incidents during, like, you know, stalking a couple of demons. You know, the pacing issues is really, really bad. There's just bits where like it skips from like the 1800s whatever to like modern day within like 2 seconds, and then it expects us to like that passage of time and so much has changed. It's like, well, no it hasn't, it's just literally been 2 seconds for the audience. And then you get the gargoyles, which are meant to be like the guardians of, you know, of the realm or whatever, and they just turn from like, we're gonna help you, you know, Adam, Frankenstein's monster, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna help you, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna help you. You, this was your destiny, by God. Oh, no, just no. You got, what's name's the British guy, Bill Murray, not Bill Murray, Bill Knightley, I think it is, or something along those lines, just doing his typical British bad guy stuff, like, I will destroy you. You know, I am the prince of the demons. Very just over top. You know, obviously doing for the paycheck, and just typical bad guy role in a sense for him, and you know, it's like Underworld, but it's not Underworld type thing. It's even got the actual werewolf from Underworld, funny enough, which is weird. You got the chick from Dexter, which does absolutely nothing in this movie, absolutely pointless character, I think, perfectly honest, apart from the fact that, oh, she deciphers the code to figure out how to create more Frankenstein creatures, whatever. Who gives a crap? The storyline I didn't care about. The action is tedious and boring. There's some 1 or 2 good shots in places. There's just some physical stuff which I don't really care about. There's just some incidents which I felt a bit too easy in a sense, or distractions which are a bit like, there's character decisions which I really did not like. There's bits where, like, obviously the chick from Dexter is like, I don't believe in gargoyles and demons. Like, oh shit. And then, like, literally a couple of seconds later, she's like, I need him alive, I'll work for you, a demon that I'm obviously just accepting for the very first time. If I fucking saw a demon or something gargoyle, I would go fucking running. I'm today, my world's been blown apart, and she just accepts it instantly. I just thought that was a bit like, really? Really? It's just like, meh, it is a giant meh, and then the ending was so cheesy as hell and very superhero-ish and like, yeah, it's just a bad movie. Don't bother watching it, don't bother seeing it. Aaron Hocker's trying, there's one or two, you know, decent shots, I suppose, in terms of just action and, you know, but the special effects are just really awful, and I just don't like the explanations, and there's just a lot of things I don't like about it. Just to be honest, the movie itself is just generally crap, really crap. I would not watch it again. I would definitely not recommend you don't see it. It's just not worth your time or effort or money or whatever. And the 3D was okay, in suspense. Yeah. That's been my review for Frankenstein. Sorry for the downbeat review, being the fact that I've just wasted my time on it. But hey, I had a bit of a laugh on it, you know, a bit of fun. You know, it's fun to talk about this movie and say my dread. So yeah, pretty fun. So meantime, Andrew from TV. It's like